scheduled for one fall with no time limit.
Super hot fire!
The greatest spectacle in podcast entertainment, Mr. Nestle-mania.
That was literally verbal diarrhea. I'm setting the bar awfully low. Titus O'Neil keeps running directly into that bar. Get him off my TV, get him off my TV. You make me very angry.
The man who has a better IQ than you, the awe-inspiring JC.
You should go work for WWE because you'd be so up far up Vince's butt.
No.
Oh, you are such a sucker. You defend everything, all the bad moves they make.
This is the Jobber Knocker Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest edition of the Jobber Knocker Podcast. As always, it's Nestle-mania. Alongside for the ride is JC. By the way, JC just got followed on Twitter by a particular human being. Hope it's not a hack. But seriously.
I'm not that special because I've seen other people
Sure.
too. What I've noticed is he has some pretty good inspirational quotes.
Sure.
So of course I see them. I throw them a like. I'm like, this is a good message. Because it's one of those things, you like something on Twitter, other people might see it. So it's like, maybe someone needs to see this today. So by me liking it, they'll see this if they don't follow John Cena. And so I think that people that, support his uplifting spirit are getting followed. And I'm one of those men. And I'm very honored. We share the same initials,
Same with Jesus Christ.
Yeah. What do we all have in common?
You all can't be seen. That's what it goes.
That was one of your best Nestle jokes ever.
Shut the front door, really?
Yeah,
that wasn't even really a joke.
No, that was good.
All right.
That was clever. It was witty. It was immediate. It wasn't overdone. You didn't go too far.
Anyway, Twitter influencer JC is now a big deal. Too big for his britches. Let's get into the show. I'm pretty interested. Going real hot into it.
Yeah, because, this week was kind of meh, but last week I ripped the King of the Ring.
Sure.
Because it didn't do it for me. I thought it was flat. This week, super hot fire overall. To me, there were two matches that really stood out. I mean, I liked them all, but there were two that really stood out, and I'm going to start with the one on Raw. I loved Ricochet versus McIntyre.
So this was the shiniest of the shine.
This was the shiniest of the shine.
Wow.
You'll always be in my shine. Mwah.
World influencer Mandy Rose. The reason why she isn't on TV is because she's doing great work in Bogota. Check out her soccer pic.
Bogota.
Hashtag always in the shine.
Is that a real thing?
Bogota, Colombia.
I can't put that on a map. I mean, Colombia.
Wow, you clearly never watched a narco show or something because then you'd know. But McIntyre versus Ricochet was super hot fire. This is what I was hoping for when I heard the King of the Ring was coming back. For some reason, I feel like Ricochet's best matches to me are with the big guys. I loved his matches with Corbin. I loved this match with McIntyre. I thought this was McIntyre's best match since I can't even remember. But this was
Roman Reigns.
I don't know. This was a great match. Ricochet picks up the big win, as predicted by the smart people on the Jobber Knocker.
Oh, don't even.
Not you, but the media. You should have known. Right before the match, McIntyre put on the crown. He held the scepter. So, kiss of death. Ricochet moves on. Pew, 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 pew. But yeah.
Nicole was funny. She was actually watching Raw with me while I was watching the Ricochet match, and she heard the pew, 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 and she goes, oh, because he flies around. But total deadpan. It was hilarious. Rick O'Shea. But no, look, first off, fuck you, Ricochet, for breaking my bracket.
You should have been smarter and picked the guy whose name has literally been before, King Ricochet.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I thought, for crying out loud, I thought Drew was going to win this. Clearly, I was wrong. I think the Joe Stopper also is wrong. So my bracket is busted. Again, a lot of physicality, a lot of great stuff. Again, I was surprised until I saw him drop into the drop zone for the 630 or whatever the hell it is. I was like, oh, God damn it, he's going to win. And the crowd popped for it, which is great. It was a great match. Like you said, it pumped some into the, exactly, as he grabs for the ceiling. And that's him trying to grab the glass ceiling every time.
I fucking love him. I don't know what it is, but everything about him, I'm just drawn to the television when he's on, just watching him pew, pew, pew.
Well, he literally is the one and only. You can't carbon copy it.
Good. And then they have him speak, but then once he stops speaking, I love him again.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
that's the thing. If he can stop saying he's from Patuki, Kentucky, or whatever the hell he says, I don't know.
Paducah, Kentucky.
Whatever. God bless you. If he can say,
I got a job there and turned it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, there's a good reason for that.
Glad
I'm sure.
I didn't go.
Yeah,
it wasn't a good reason. But
whatever it is in Kentucky, it's like if I'm from there, it's like nobody knows where that is. It's like I'm a little boy from a farm town. It's like, dude, you're just this flying amazing guy.
It gives that underdog.
You're not
aspect.
Superman, and guess what? Nobody cares about Superman.
I believe he was Nightwing.
He was Nightwing. I got a super nerd boner for that one. Yeah. So.
You did it yourself.
I know, because I know you're going to hit
Was
it.
this your favorite King of the Ring match, or did you have another one that you liked more?
Because
I thought they were all good, but this one stood out the most to me.
I really enjoyed Buddy and Ali.
Yes.
So I thought if you went to me, I thought this week in very heavy form. Very heavy form. It felt like there weren't a lot of great matches that I would go back and rewatch. These two specifically, Mac and Ricochet, as well as Buddy and Ali. Buddy and Ali for me was a lot better for me, and I here's why I give it an applause factor. Here's why I like to break it down. From being on the other side of the curtain and having to construct matches and deal with people and personalities and stuff, it is so much harder to go into a match and do baby or heel. Because sometimes there's got to be somebody that
Isn't
gives
Buddy
some...
a heel, though?
So here's the thing.
He's that mixed character.
It's mixed, right? It's that weird shade of gray where everybody's good, but the crowd chanted for him.
Yeah.
It's Buddy. If you go back and you watch everything he did, there wasn't anything like malicious or malice behind what he did. He just did it to win. And that's what the tournament was, where it's just like, I want to be King of the Ring. I don't care who's in front of me. So I thought it was a really a nice little thing. I popped because I thought based on the trajectory of what we were doing with Buddy that I thought he was going to win. I was surprisingly wrong. We couldn't call it. And again, what do we ask for as wrestling fans when you can't call stuff? Yeah. So again, Ali was kind of a non-factor for at least a couple of weeks. And then Buddy was kind of on this huge tidal wave of momentum. I thought surely King Buddy or surely like something fun would happen with Buddy. I mean, there still may be with that storyline that we're going to talk about later. But I was very surprised for Ali. Again, another thing where once he hit the drop zone, I was like, really? Yeah. And then he hit it, and the crowd popped again. So I was like, what am I know?
How about that DDT through the roof?
Woo!
Oh my God. I was just like, I don't remember who it was on Cardiff. Was like, I've never seen that before. And I was like, me either. That was fucking flawless.
Yeah, that was one of those moments where like it actually had merit.
Jaw dropped.
Yeah.
No, I love that match too. For me, it was probably 1B.
Yeah.
I thought they were both great. I got to talk about it now. Baron Corbin. King Corbin picks up the big win against Miz. End of days means you never kick out. He cut a great post-match promo on the crowd.
He did.
I fucking loved it. In that King garb. We got memes for eternity now of him. God, he looks so fucking good in that garb. I just hate that he probably jinxed himself. I do think that he will beat Cedric next week.
Oh, yeah.
In a match that's my favorite match for next week, by the way. I cannot wait for that. Because, again, Corbin loves working with the little guys, and Cedric is another one of those guys that flies around, and Corbin can grab and be like, deep six. Like, but, oh, man, this everything about, like, that happened after the bell for this was my favorite thing.
The match itself, not so great, but...
Yeah, it was fine. It was what I expected from Miz and Corbin.
Yeah, and the thing that made me, like... So here, like, it's not heaty, but it's just, like, things that I can't go unnoticed. It was a good match to a certain point. Like, I enjoyed it. But there's, like, the little things about Corbin that drive me fucking up a wall sometimes. It's like, Miz hits him with the move, and then you can see him just tilting his head back, looking at the referee count. And
I mean, they all do that.
Miz does it.
Maybe if the referee had better position so Corbin could see him.
But it was just like, I hate when fucking wrestlers do that. Yeah. And I was just like, dude, you're and of course, like, they made a big, like, they made a big enough deal about it, but I would have made a bigger deal about him kicking out of the skull. Yeah. There you go. Kicking out of the skull crushing finale, because that move usually solidifies everything. I love the memes afterwards about Baron, like, having his face in the mat and everything. It's like when, I'm not even going to say it because it's not appropriate, but, like, they were making a comment about a particular fellatio thing, so it was really funny. But anyway, I love King Corbin. The way he tilts...
Oh, it's so good!
The way he tilts the crown has a very much feeling of, like, Notorious B.I.G. when I'm watching him. I'm just like... I can see the shirt with the Corbin, like, B.I.G. album.
Oh,
like,
my God.
I can see so many things here where I'm like, this would be so fucking funny to me. Like, it would be so annoying, but annoying in a way where I would be like, yeah, give it to me. Give it to me. That's what I want.
He would be a great king. I don't think they go that direction, but he would be fucking great. And then the final match, the main event of wrestling on SmackDown Live.
Oh, no.
My dream match, little Chad Gable versus the mighty Shelton Benjamin. I thought this was a fun match. It was quick, but it just, like, there was a few spots in there, and I was like, why do these two not wrestle more on my television? Maybe this is a step in that direction. I mean, Gable Andrade, like,
that'll be good.
Mouthwatering good. But I thought this was a nice thing with Chad Gable. They're clearly going all in on this, like, underdog, little engine that could angle. But I still enjoyed it.
You know what makes me really nervous is that these next round matches, there's some mouth-watering matches, as you've stated, but there is one glaring Like, just big-ass fart.
Hello, I can't wrestle.
I know. That one I'm really looking at going like, buddy, you would have been great. Yeah. But Ali, like, I don't know if
Ali or KO Buddy, like, sign me up. But Elias versus anyone, nope.
I mean,
I don't want to watch Elias fucking do anything anymore.
Yeah, but this, again, we had to get through some crap to get to this next round, which is great. A lot of good matches. Go back and watch the good ones. But I am curious to see what happens next. And now that they basically beat my #1 seed, I don't know what the hell's going to happen.
Do we want to talk about the second round now? Let's do it now.
Let's do it.
Talk about Are they all next week?
I believe so, yes.
All right. So
Monday and Tuesday. Maybe, I think so.
Yeah, so we have Samoa Joe
and Ricochet
versus Pew 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 Ricochet.
Pew Pew.
Who you got?
I feel like Ricochet has to win.
Yeah,
that,
I think Ricochet too.
Now.
I think after his losses to AJ Styles, this is the perfect way to keep elevating him. I think he's beaten Samoa Joe before too.
Yeah, he did.
For the US title. Yep. Yeah. So that's a good rematch. I believe that was a fun match because again, Ricochet with a big guy. Corbin Cedric match I'm mostly looking forward to. I think Corbin's winning that. Yeah. And then we have Andrade versus Gable. Andrade. Yeah, but I'm excited for that. And the other one is the shit match. For the love of God, let
Elias. Yeah, let Elias win.
Ali beat Elias and give us Ali Andrade.
Yeah.
Ali Andrade and Ricochet Corbin are the official.
For you. So do you think that at the end of it, it's going to be Ricochet CN, or is it going to be Corbin?
That my original
Ali?
Pick was Andrade over Ricochet.
Okay.
And I'm sticking with it.
Okay.
Because I got everything correct except for the Elias bracket. I got completely wrong.
Yeah.
I had KO and Buddy.
I think everybody was wrong with that.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited for the second round. There wasn't much else that I was excited about except for I enjoyed the Sasha Banks promo. She literally took all that stuff that was dirt sheeted for the past 6 months and put it on TV, which some of it might be true. Most of it definitely isn't, but she used it, which is fucking, as a heel, was great.
Okay, sorry.
No, go for it.
So here's something where I'm going to lose my goddamn mind for a different reason. I don't like using dirt sheets at all. We have a very strict policy on the show because I hate using dirt sheet shit. I fucking hate it. The day that you told me, you said, stop looking at them and you'll enjoy it more. And I took your advice, and it's true. Mm-hmm. And I have enjoyed it way more because they don't know anything. We don't know anything.
Well,
just put our fan hats on and enjoy it.
The biggest thing about wrestling, of why I say that, is because they change their mind all the time.
Sure.
And a lot of the times the end goals remain the same. So if you're reading about this is what they want to be the main event of WrestleMania, you're pretty much reading a spoiler for what you're about to watch. So you're not going to enjoy the journey as much.
Right.
So even if the twists and turns are different.
So here's where I don't like to give out names, so I'm not going to. Let's call him.
No, don't even. Voldemort.
No, it's not him. Oh. It's another one.
Okay, well,
it's Mini Voldemort, but he
There's
works
a couple
for.
Of them.
Yeah, so I'm not going to say his name. Let's just call him Schmai Schmatten.
I can't even say that. Schmacken.
Schmaien Schmatten.
Can I just say jobber?
Yeah.
No,
So anyway,
that's an insult to
so
jobbers.
he literally, the minute the promo went out with Sasha Banks, and she said,
I know who you're talking about.
she said, yeah, I did cry. He fucking tweeted out. He goes, see, I'll be waiting for my apology, you idiots. And I recapped it. I screen capped it. I even retweeted it, whatever it was. And I just said, you are a fucking moron because she's doing her job. She's making you believe it's true, you fucking idiots. That's her job. She did a wonderful, masterful job with what she was given, and she knew that you were going to talk about it because she's smart. She knows what she's doing, and none of you realize that. You're like, yep, I broke it first, so I'm clearly right. She did throw a terror tantrum or whatever you want to say. It's like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. She knew that you were going to get that way, so she played you against yourself.
She is working one-on-one with Paul Heyman and all this stuff. I know this for a fact. Heard it from the horse's mouth. This is all Paul Heyman, and he loves to do that shit. Mm-hmm. That's what you see in his promos all the time. And that's why I think a big reason, you'll notice in her promos, I think they're more of NXT, she was pretty good at it. But now, she's starting to really get comfortable with her pace. Because I think as a heel, the most important thing to do in your promos is your pacing, to slow it down. Make it a little bit robotic, but not super robotic. I think Charlotte, for the most part, does it well. Sometimes she gets too robotic-y. Mm-hmm. But it's just one of those things. You talk slower, you really accentuate things, and it gets you extra pissed while you're listening to it because someone is literally talking to you like you are 2 years old.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, no, I thought this was... So besides the King of the Ring, this was the other highlight for me this week.
She did a great job, and again, idiots on the fucking internet, cut it out. You don't know anything.
I'm going to knock down this door and kick you in your vagina.
I would. I totally would. Anything else that you're very excited about this week? Because I'm looking
No.
at this entire thing going like, wow, this is the shortest shine.
Well, you know what? I feel kind of bad that we're kind of shortchanging the shine, so.
He just wants to dance.
Bray Wyatt.
Yes.
He's been absent
Yes.
for a little bit. They did a video package of him on Raw.
Sure.
But this isn't a spoiler because literally
It came
they
across
put
our
it out.
desk.
Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt have tweeted about it.
Sure.
The arena that is hosting Hell in a Cell, I can't remember the arena. Sorry, arena, I can't give your Twitter handle. Tweeted out that the winner of Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins will face the Fiend Bray Wyatt at Hell in a Cell in the main event for the Universal Championship. Braun Strowman tweeted out when the student will beat the master, and Bray Wyatt responded and said, "LOL, big boy," or something.
It's the Golden One Center.
Yes, and Seth he also said, "I've never lost to Seth." So I wanted to dial up Detective Nestle.
Yes.
Because obviously we have this Seth Braun match.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't going to be a spoiler for it, but Bray Wyatt, obviously, Bray Braun would be a great feud at some point.
Absolutely.
But Bray Seth is something that hasn't, I don't think, fully happened. But as Bray said, Seth has never beaten Bray. And now that Bray is the unbeatable Fiend, they're already vaulting him into this main event picture, which honestly, do I love it? No, but he probably deserves it. And you're knocking over all our equipment.
Wow,
but
sorry.
I need some Detective Nestle to help me comb through the weeds on this one.
Well, look, I mean, it was definitely, it came across my desk, basically, and I'm very excited for this because there's a lot of things going on. It is going to be in Sacramento, California, is where Hell in a Cell is going to be in October.
What's the name of the arena again?
The Golden One Center.
That's a pretty shitty name.
Yeah, it's a really shitty name. I don't know if Golden Corral would have been better, but that's fine. Whatever. Welcome to the Golden Corral Center. That'd be great. Anyway, look, it says, the tweet actually wrote, "Get ready, WWE fans, as the Fiend Bray Wyatt challenges the winner of at Rollins at Braun Strowman in a Hell in a Cell match." Now, granted, it is a Halloween theme kind of feeling with the,
Fright Night.
the cage and the hell and everything. It makes perfect sense. I don't know how the lead up's going to be happening, but I'm very excited by it. I think there's going to be a lot of, happiness to it. For me anyway, but I look at it this way. If you go into it, how do we get there from where we are to where we're going to be? Now, if we keep it in October, which it should be, and we're getting into September. So naturally, the thought process could be, is the Fiend going to be there at the end of Night of Champions?
Clash of Champions.
I'm calling it the Night of Champions because I'm not excited about any of these things.
Well, you're a moron, but okay.
That's fine. I had a great doer at the beginning. I can be Nestle for the rest of the podcast. I made a great joke at the beginning with the "you can't see me." That's fine. Really?
You're ruining a good thing.
I always do. Anyway, moving on. So I was thinking about it right now at the top of my head. Braun Strowman versus The Fiend is not what I think they're going to do right out of the gate because I feel like Braun Strowman needs to win big time because we've seen him lose so many times where I'm like, if he's the guy that loses to The Fiend right out of the gate, I'm not necessarily going to love that. If he becomes the monster we love to fight the monster we don't and we're scared of somewhere down the line, I'm excited for that. So I think Baby Seth is going to pull out some random-ass victory, or the Fiend...
Baby Seth, Baby Seth, Baby Seth. You said it, and it popped in my head.
I know. Baby Seth, everybody's going to hate it.
Never gonna get that
all
one.
the dads that listen to this program, they're going to be watching their kids. Yeah, Baby Seth. Danny's probably going to be beside himself. TJ's the same thing. But anyway, whatever. It is what it is. But there's so much that you could be doing with, so Seth wins it back. I would imagine... Either he wins by DQ, maybe the Fiend gets in the at the end there to make everybody excited. I don't know, but I think if you leave, I feel like Seth has to win because if there's a little bit of a mystery, Braun didn't lose, then Braun has to be kind of catapulted into that match. So I'm not necessarily loving the 3-way Hell in a Cell because those two were tag champs.
No.
So it has to be a one-on-one match. So for me, I'm thinking speculating specifically is just you got to have Seth win somehow, some way. Even if it's by hook or by crook, have him win.
You want to talk about hook and crook. The OC, they've had their issues with both these guys, but especially if it looks like Braun is going to have 3 title matches and he beats AJ for the U.S. title, that would give the OC a reason to schmoz up the main event and Seth to win that way. Braun doesn't look weak. And then maybe while Seth is posing, that's when... I'm
Yowie wowie!
a little slow on the trigger. But
That's all right. That's what you are. Anyway, yeah, I'm very excited for it. I think there's a lot of potential for a lot of great things that could happen. And I'm curious because I think you look about the Fiend saying the king, And he did beat up the King. It is King of the Ring season. I originally said in one of my hopes that I thought he would attack a King. Maybe he still does. Maybe he doesn't. We don't know.
Maybe they're just throwing this out there because all the time, a lot of these times,
red herrings.
Yeah, they put out these main events and they're not real. But this one to me was interesting because it's like this hasn't even been talked about.
Sure. And I think that'd be great. The other thing too that kind of crossed my mind is that if you really want to get to Nestleville, is you go in there and you go, you know what? Bray beat up a King. Seth Rollins used to be called the King
Slayer.
So, I mean,
now he's a Beast Slayer.
Now he's a Beast Slayer, which he may have to be in order to beat the Beast, to slay the Beast that is the Fiend. You never know. So there is some way to connect the dots there, I think. So I'm very excited for this. I don't necessarily know what we're going to get. I think it would be great if they keep away from Becky Lynch in this entire thing. Please keep that.
I think that
they learned
sailed. Which, congratulations to.
Oh, boy.
Apparently they're a real couple. They actually got engaged, so.
They're a real couple. You're not even.
I thought it was a work. I've been pretty open about that.
You buried the lead. I don't care about Brawlins. I care about Peyton Royce and Shawn Styles. They actually got.
Who the fuck is Shawn Styles?
Ty Dillinger.
Shawn Spears, bro.
Whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah, they've been together forever.
But they got married this weekend.
Yeah.
So congratulations to them.
Yeah, because they're studs.
Whatever. Shawn Styles actually
that couple is incredibly... It's Shawn Spears. Get it right. We're going to see him at AEW Boston.
That's true. I'm sorry.
Against the infected Jon Moxley.
No, he's not going to be there. He's gonna be MRSA out of F.
No, he's back for the tapings, they said. We're still going to get the Mox.
Maybe he should, I don't know, wear elbow pads the rest of his life.
Maybe he should slow down and not wrestle so much.
Maybe he shouldn't do hardcore matches. I don't know.
Might help too.
Whatever. Anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's keep moving. You got anything else? Because I think I'm out of Detective Nestleville. Unless you want to get to the big dog stuff.
Do you have any other shine? Because for me, I'll say this. The Street Profits got me super hyped for the fucking Raw Tag Team title schmoz turmoil, but then it started to happen.
Get him off my TV! Get him off my TV! Get him off my TV!
Tip of the iceberg. It was just a tag team gauntlet.
Yeah,
Tag Team Turmoil, I've watched Tag Team Turmoil matches.
Yeah.
It's been multiple people in multiple corners.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I get that they were like, we trademarked Tag Team Turmoil, so we got to use that. And that's fine. They're very much about their branding. Good for you people. But seriously.
You know what's not good for branding? When you have it be something different than it is.
Oh, my God. Do you want to go through this piss fire? I mean,
All
honestly.
right, so it started out fine. The Vikings took out the B team. I'm like, okay, they're going to go on a little run here. Then, shockingly, out comes the OC, and I was like,
oh, boy.
Okay, the winner of this match is probably going to win it because they're the two legit tag teams here. OC and Vikings. Literally, as I'm typing out that these are the two favorites, shocked they're in the second match, double DQ. They're both eliminated. And I was just like, huh? So now come the Schmaz Ziggler Glorious.
Ugh.
They beat the Lucha House Losers, which I'm fine with because that's how it should be. But then it comes out the Revival, and I was thinking, okay, how cool would it be if the Revival were #1 contenders for both tag team titles, won both tag team titles at Clash of Champions, and unified the tag team titles? As I said that, Ziggler and Rude beat the Revival.
Who were the heels in that match? Honestly, I couldn't tell.
They both were.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was. That was.
You want to talk about the other opposite end?
Then it's like, okay, well, maybe Ryder and Hawkins are going to get a legitimate look. Squashed out. And I'm like, okay, fuck.
They're going to win it.
Yeah. And then out comes,
Back the truck up.
I'm like, Heavy Machinery, it'd be cool if they got a win, but there's no way they're doing Heavy Machinery versus Brawlins. Like, that is too babyface. And sure enough, like, Otis got his shit in, Tucker did whatever Tucker does, and Rude and Ziggler, the team that was created that night, beat every single tag team you have on your roster.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
We have one thing we've said on this program. WWE hates tag teams.
Yep.
I've said it once. I'll say it 1,000 motherfucking times. The Young Bucks are the smartest motherfuckers in the world because they could smell that the WWE does not, and I repeat, does not give a flying fuck.
They also smell being VPs of a company and making those greenbacks, baby.
Yeah, I'm just saying, whatever. You do what you got to do. But seriously, like, I'm looking at this going like, if anybody's a tag team, why the hell would you go to the WWE? Honestly, there's no, like, you can sit there like the Revival and be like, we're going to redefine tag team wrestling. Good luck.
I mean, they've had a good run ever since they run their mouth.
But they're super talented people.
The OC got like $1 million and they're like,
yeah, but the thing is like
2-week title run.
I watched every one of those matches, and I was
so
like,
did I.
And I was like, B team, okay, like
no,
But, like, here's the thing. Let's go through this entire thing. Like, you go B team, you're like, okay, at least they tried. That's what they are. Vikings, I'm excited about.
Yes.
OC, I'd be excited about
Vikings
again.
OC will probably.
Yeah, that's fine. Street Profits would have been great to be added in there.
Yeah, they're growing real slow with them. They
You
have
know-
a title match actually tonight in NXT against the Undisputed Era.
Right, which I already checked.
Don't talk about spoilers.
No, I'm not saying anything about that.
Okay, yeah.
I just said that.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Move on.
But anyway, just you get to a point where you're like, Dolph Ziggler? Bobby Roode? Sorry, Robert Roode?
Honestly, the pairing, it's not bad.
No,
but it's just like you can't create a team and have them become number one contenders the same night. Like, so this is one of those things where like you tease them backstage, interactions a few weeks. Maybe they have a match where like they have a random match against the B team and they beat them.
Sure.
And you see that they like these two kind of do work well together. They're similar. They're both like brash and. I mean, it's one of those things, but then to like literally now, your Raw Tag Team title match at Clash of Champions is two teams that aren't tag teams.
Yeah.
On a roster where you have the Viking Raiders, the Revival, the OC, the Street Profits are coming. Like, those are 4 legit teams. The Usos, technically, even though they're off.
DUIing.
No, they're actually on vacation.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully it's a dry vacation. But, yeah. And you are having this be your title match.
The thing that bothers me, there's 2 things, really quickly. 2 things. You couldn't just put Eric Young and Bobby Roode together and reform
They've been
Team
tagging
Canada?
together on main event.
Oh my God! Like, do that. Like,
Honestly,
I would pop for that.
So here's my theory: is they've been doing that on main event and they've been picking up wins, but then all of a sudden Raw came on Monday and that was in the script and Vince is like, "Who the fuck is Eric Young? You know who I need? My guy who made Goldberg again. I need Dolph Ziggler."
That was really good.
And that's what happened. And you had Ziggler and Rude, and Vince is like, "Oh, Dolph's my guy. He does everything I ask. He's due for a title." Because you know what this means? Them becoming number one contenders? They're winning that Clash of Champions. Because there's literally almost 0% chance that Braun and Seth retain. What would be the point of that?
I don't know. Maybe that there's a way that like they
No.
preserve the victory
No.
there. You never know.
No.
Listen, you can't call it.
Well,
you don't know.
Okay, so maybe they'd retain that night and lose on Monday. But
Yeah.
that's the only way. But no.
You don't know.
No.
You don't know. You don't know.
Draw your line in the sand.
I draw a line in the sand. Sorry, I love that song.
I do too. It's great.
Evolution. But anyway, the other thing that really bothered me was, so the Revival is up against the New Day on SmackDown, but they're in this Tag Team Turmoil bullshit at the same time. It's like,
And they lose their first match against a non-tag team.
right, exactly. So I was just thinking to myself, like, why put them in this if they're just gonna? You could have.
Thank you.
Like,
They don't need to be in this match.
they don't. They could
Why?
have
Because
preserved
especially
it.
if they're not winning, don't put your number. What have I said? Oh, like the last couple months with their fucking number one contenders. Do not have them lose leading up to a title match.
Yeah.
Like Ember Moon, you know why that was bad? She lost everything leading up.
Yeah, there's
You
no
can't.
momentum.
Like the Revival and Randy Orton has been such a good thing. It's looked good. They've looked strong against New Day. They've been getting the upper hand. Then on Monday, they fucking lose to 2 guys who were thrown together. One guy who literally has just been jobbing. The other guy has been invisible since he shaved his mustache.
It's true.
He won the 24/7 title the first night it was there and then wasn't on TV for like 18 months, except for occasionally you'll see him awkwardly run by the camera chasing R-Truth.
You don't know that he's got any issues with his running. You don't know. He's old. He's Bobby Roode.
I know his running isn't glorious.
That's true. It's true.
This is bad, though.
It was bad.
Bad.
It was very bad. I have a lot of internal turmoil watching this matchup because I just cannot, for the life of me, understand why you would parade out and with a magnifying glass, essentially, tell people, look at what we got, folks. It's nothing. Nothing. You got 2 teams I care about out of 8. Maybe the Revival is the 3, but I care about them from a different angle, from a different show.
Exactly.
That's it. There are 3 teams out of 5. No, 8. Sorry. There's 5 I don't care about. One of which, like you said, thin air. Thin fucking air.
Yep.
How, as a person that enjoys wrestling, how can I get behind something like that? How can I? You sit there and you parade out people that I just don't care.
Yeah. I will say this match, I mean, Ziggler will probably make fucking Braun look amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just like...
And isn't Heavy Machinery, like, isn't that a SmackDown team?
Of course. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the
But
wild card
but
has
it's
been
just like-
fucking rampant lately.
Oh, my
Even like
God.
some of the good things going on, like, have been wild card related.
So
Like,
many things that are just like, what the fuck?
Speaking of wild card, why the fuck is Bayley on Raw
God.
wrestling Nikki Cross in a non-title match? This match literally was like, you look up the definition, useless and pointless, this match is right there. Alexa Bliss wasn't even there this week.
Exactly.
So it's just like, this match was literally pointless. What if Nikki Cross had won? Does she get thrown into the Bayley Charlotte match? Like, this was useless, especially when you're having Bayley wrestle again the next night.
It's true.
Also, riddle me this. She wrestled a Raw superstar on SmackDown. But,
Yep.
Ah,
And something else that really very much bothered me, very much, might I add, Bayley was on Raw. Sasha was on Raw. We couldn't have any backstage segment.
They're
We couldn't have.
saving that.
I know, but it was just like I was watching it, going like, even having him passing him, like, hey, what's going? And she just fucking doesn't talk to her. Keep
That would have
walking.
been nice.
Anything. They were a tag team. She fucking said that she was crying, quote unquote, like part of the storyline. That's her tag team partner in the same locker room. You're going to tell me that I would, and I know you're going to save it and say, like, wait for it, which is fine. But, like, you can't call attention to it, like, later on and be like, this is the first time we're talking about it.
it's bad.
It's just, and I know I'm sitting here really nitpicking it, but it bothered me because I was like, oh, Sasha's starting out the show. Then I saw Bayley. I'm like, maybe we'll get something cool because Bayley needed something to light that match at some point. But I get that they're in two different things, but it's so wishy-washy. I feel like I'm on Tumble. Like, it's just like, that's my, like, it is all over the goddamn place. I don't know what I'm doing. I have my whites with my darks. I have a red sock with my whites. That's where I am. I feel like I'm in laundry. That's what
You
it
know,
is.
red sock.
Yeah,
It's a very loud choice.
it
Interesting.
is. My dad was a very loud dresser. It trickled down
I
to
mean,
me.
I kind of dress so loud.
You should
as
come
you're
this
saying.
Saturday and see what I've got planned on
Oh,
Proving
boy.
Ground Level 5. It is
Is it an orange suit?
No.
Someday you need to get an orange suit.
No,
Like, completely orange, like orange jacket, orange shirt, orange tie.
I'm not gonna be
orange
Jim
pants,
Carrey from Dumb and
orange
Dumber.
top hat,
No, not
orange
gonna happen.
shoes, orange socks.
I'm not Willy
Hell,
Wonka.
even orange underwear, even though we won't see it, hopefully.
I'm telling you, come to Proving Ground in Peabody, Massachusetts, August 31st, this Saturday, 7 o'clock, bell time. You can see what I'm wearing. It's awesome.
Can you get a tattoo of Baron Corbin in the
No,
King
I
Corbin?
asked my wife about
that
that
would look
one.
great on your back.
Yeah.
Like just your entire back, like King Corbin sitting there. Shout out Backcracker for that idea. That was fantastic.
Not happening.
Oh, it's
not
fucking great.
happening. It's a great idea. Not going to happen. Temporary tattoo maybe, but not a full tattoo.
I would be fine with the temporary tattoo.
If you can find a way to give a temporary tattoo, I would do it. But I can't do permanent.
have someone
unfortunately.
just stencil it on you, like your entire back.
That'd be awful.
Oh, that'd be fucking
That'd be
awesome.
hilarious.
You know what else is horrible? Video packages kicking off the show. Raw kicks off with a video package. SmackDown kicks off with a video package. We have superstars still tossing the video packages. It's poopy shit.
Poopy. I mean, I got to SmackDown and I'm like, oh, wow, like 7 minutes. 7 minutes. In between 7 minutes, we had a video package for Roman. Roman said, I'll do my talking in the ring. And then, of course, Kofi comes out, doesn't do anything. Another package. The first 7 minutes essentially had two packages.
Yeah. Also, the thing about Roman, when he said, I'll do my talking in the rain, he was walking towards the rain. And he didn't get there till the end of the show. And then when he gets there, he's fucking tossed into the same video packages we've seen over and over
Yeah.
again. And oh, by the way, let's just get to this now.
You just wanted to dance.
So we have new footage, which clearly shows it's Eric Rowan.
Yeah.
How the fuck did it take you this long to get this new footage of a camera that was directly straight? Like, if you this is shit. This
You know
is
what-
shit.
you know-
Detective, tell me why this isn't shit.
I got to
Probably
tell you,
can't.
first off, from a video standpoint, as we both are in the business of video production, I was thinking to myself, man, they took a different take. And now there's Eric Rowan, in there. But again, it is what it is. So look, there are great little chapters and mysteries. This is not one of. But however, I will say, I was watching it going, there's a little bit of a seed being put in here. And there's a little bit of something that I'm interested in. Because look, so they reveal that it's Eric Rowan. And then, of course, Daniel Bryan, who's like 5'10", starts just slapping the shit out of Rowan. And he's like, I can't believe you fucking did that. I hate liars, 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 liars. And he turns around and he fucking huffing and puffing down the ring. And he goes, I had nothing to do with this. And then he gets a spear for his efforts from,
Here comes the big dog. The big dog, Roman Reigns.
I love that you have to mouth it every
It's just
single
like,
time.
I just get so happy listening
'Cause
to
you
it. Because I can feel everyone else going,
Yeah, they're
get
assholes.
enough of this on Monday and Tuesday.
Their assholes are tightening up every time they hear it. But it's just so funny because I watched it and went, is he smacking the shit out of him because I'm literally thinking that you're a liar? Or is he smacking the shit out of him because he's like, God damn it, you got caught.
You got caught.
Right? So it's funny because the hypocritical portion of this will be if it is Daniel Bryan saying he hates liars, which is all going to come back to him at some point. because I was very excited with it where I was like, okay, cool. Like Daniel Bryan had to eat a spear. It makes perfect sense. The thing is like they're doing a good job, but it's just like I thought about this earlier today when I was driving in. So the guy has something like a near-death experience happen to him. Okay, that's a big enough reason to be pissed. The guy almost gets hit by a car. Like that, I understand, is kind of a big thing. But like that happened like what, a month or two ago? Like at certain points in my head, like, and I'm all for long-term storytelling. But God, like my brain goes faster than my mouth sometimes. But I'm just like, I'm wondering what exactly, like at what point are we getting to a threshold where it's like something new has to happen to get me into it again?
That's where I'm at.
And I'm getting to a point where I need another checkpoint of near-death experience or something amazing to happen before I've checked out mentally. Like I know for anybody that's our age, most likely are, you know, we got it now. We want that instantaneous kind of gratification of it. But there needs to be something like another experience.
There's a middle ground. And right now, they're too far on the Raw end, which is something they don't normally do. But for me, what also really bothered me is they ended on that cliffhanger last week of the awkward fat Eric Rowan thing.
We never talked about it.
They didn't even mention it this week.
Yeah.
Not even like anything about it, or just like it literally ended with all of them in the same room and this guy. There wasn't even like an exclusive to Roman being like, that isn't him, or something. Like there wasn't just like completely, they were like, oh wow, this is a bad idea. Let's ignore it.
And at what point are you not going to talk about Derek Rowan? I mean, honestly, that guy.
Is that really what they
No, I'm just coming up with it.
Derek Rowan?
Yeah.
Again.
Well, there's Eric and there's Derek. They gave him his name back, so why not, right? Derek Rowan, fat Eric Derek. It's fine.
I like it.
Yeah, I can't call him Ferric. It doesn't make sense.
Ferric Rowan.
Or Ferret Rowan. Whatever.
Fateric.
Yeah, Fateric. And anyway, so you would do that whole thing, but it's just like, there's so many things you could be doing. And at what point are you making Roman Reigns look like an idiot? Right?
Oh, yeah, we're well past that.
Yeah, like it's one of those
that
things.
dolphin has left, baby.
Like it's like he pulled him up, Scooby-Doo ending. like it's just like yeah, it was just like there he is. There's Derek Rowan, and it's just like great.
He's the big dog, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Scooby snacks. We're gonna have Roman snacks.
Roman Roo, where are you?
He is the big dog, man. So look, like I just. There's at some point it's just like something needs to happen, and like my sleuth is telling me, and internal sleuth is telling me like there is going to be something happening here. There has to be like a crescendo. There's something that has to happen. I know we're not near the end of it. There's got to be a checkpoint. There's got to be something. Like
here's my not optimistic view.
Yeah.
Saturday they announced Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan at Clash of Champions, and then now we're just on to a regular thing.
Like let's have like somebody slide an envelope under Roman Reigns' door. Like, have some intrigue or something.
Well, they did. See, but you don't like cross-contaminating storylines, and that's what Kofi's kid did to Randy Orton.
Sure. Let's not talk about that. But there's so many things where I'm looking at this going like, I know there are some weeks that are going to be a little bit less than others, and this one was definitely bone dry in terms of detectiveness. It really was.
Well,
and so,
as our boy Cap said to me on text this week, a lot of this week was stupid.
Yeah. I will say, I really enjoyed the Randy Orton portion of him being Randy.
Yeah, again, I always enjoy that. I just think that this week, and I like him and Big E's match, I thought was fine. I don't know. It was just, it fell a little flat to me this week. I don't think it was bad by any means. I don't know. It wasn't enough for me to really like have any like changes and takes with it. You know?
No, and here's what and this is my biggest gripe about the week in general. And again, we're always on this show trying to pump up why we love it, why we are continually.
And we did. The King of the Ring was awesome.
Yeah,
this
it
week.
was. But there is a portion of these two programs where I literally sat down and watched it.
SmackDown sucked overall, I thought.
Yeah, SmackDown was not good. There is a whole feeling of like everybody's on vacation. Even the writers, even Vince. Like, it felt like mentally everybody was on vacation. It was like, it's Labor Day weekend. We're going to have cookouts. We're going to fucking talk about this after Labor Day, and then we'll ramp it back up.
Well, next Monday's Labor Day, so you're not giving me good feeling for Raw.
I know. It's just like everybody just seems like, it just felt like nobody gives a shit. Like, that's how it literally made me feel like this is week 52 of 52. They didn't give a shit. Like, that's how it felt to me. Like,
Week 17 of the NFL season.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like this right here was, besides the King of the Ring, really wasn't fun. No. So, like, this is why I'm a huge proponent of, like, having an off season. Like, let people go on vacation. Let people have a rest.
I think they're starting to do that. We see a lot of superstars, when they request time off, they got it. Sasha requested time, she got it. Rusev requested time, he's getting it. Finn requested time. Congratulations, Finn also got married as well, as JC told you, because I follow him on Twitter, and he was tweeting about it.
And his abs.
Yeah, I fucking love his abs. But there were two other things that I think we need to talk about. Elias was on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
Out comes Kevin Owens because Shane wasn't there, which was great. That should have been the shine. No Shane this week.
No Shane.
Owens stuns Elias in a pretty horrid attempt. And then What doesn't he do? Elias is the 24/7 champion. Owens could have put a foot on him, and Owens would have become a champion. But instead, he ignored it because he thinks that title is irrelevant and sucks. He did come out and say on Twitter, he's like, the reason why I didn't do it is because I have a family, I can't be at dinner with my kids, and I have people trying to pin me. But it's just like, you're telling me this title is worthless. And then, of course, out comes the schmaz. But as it's happening, this is bad production. They're zoomed in on Elias as he's reaching behind himself, trying to undo the Velcro on the strap, so when he gets pinned, they'll be able to take it off him easily. It looks so awkward. It's a tight shot of him laying in the rain, like with his freaking dick in the air, with his hands behind his back. Looks like he's picking his asshole.
Wow.
Bad. Hello, I am Elias. Hello, you suck.
Yeah.
Bad.
I'm not really a big fan of the 24/7 championship, although Drake Maverick may actually be able to consummate his marriage.
He might have done it last night.
He might have.
We'll have to follow Renee on Twitter, see if she's happy.
Well, I'm sure she's happy.
Would you be though if you were married to Drake Maverick?
I'm sure he's great. He seems like a really nice guy.
I feel like if I were her, I'd tell him to shut up a lot.
Oh, I don't know.
Because he sort of likes to talk a lot.
He's excited. He's like
I like him. He's great.
He's like a tiny.
Just
Oompa
can't
Loompa.
imagine spending a lot of time with him. That'd be horrible.
It's like, looking into a mirror.
Wow.
Wow. Gotcha, bitch.
I mean, the hairdo's pretty nice.
It is. I wish that my hair was coiffed like that.
Rock the hair like that.
Yeah. I can't only. I'm not even gonna get to it. So anything else that you're very excited about or upset about?
The Miz is cold as ice.
Wow, really?
So he gets pinned by Baron Corbin on Monday. But as we saw last week, he's pretty much become the #1 contender for the Shinsuke Nakamura IC title, which we forgot about. So yes, I do love the portion as, what makes the IC title interesting? The Miz. So I think it's good. The timing, I think, is just horrible because Miz as a babyface is ice freaking cold because all the guy does is lose and he's still happy about it. Like, we need an edgier Miz as a babyface, kind of like we get with KO. Like, we kind of need that with Miz. We need that edgier. And, oh, my God, the Sami Zayn Leo Rush impression, I thought was fucking horrid. I think Cap called him a discount Leo Rush.
Wow.
Yeah, this was bad. I thought this segment sucked. It made me less excited for this match.
You know what really, really, really upset me the most is that this was my biggest fear. I think I said it last week. Sami Zayn couldn't get out of Sami Zayn's way. Mm-hmm. That's what that to me was one of those moments where I was watching it going like,
screwed Sami.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot Shinsuke was a thing because I thought, it's The Miz and Sami Zayn. Oh no, it's Shinsuke versus The Miz. Like it took me a moment, and he's not doing a good enough job worrying about himself. Yeah, like it's almost like he is talking about Shinsuke, but he's trying it's like a paragraph every 3 sentences it's about him, but every other thing is about Shin. It's just like it, and it's always those sentences that I'm like, why do I care about Sami? I shouldn't. If I'm really trying to invest in Shinsuke Nakamura. So I'm not excited about it. I'm really not. So
yeah, I'm with you. I think it's shit. You got anything else? You got any quick heats for us?
Nah, I'm not even gonna. There's one thing that I'll talk about later, but it's fine. It's fine.
Glorious. You're my only hope.
You go first.
So look, I'm going back and forth in my mind about this one, but I'm just gonna come out and say it. My hope is that truly this week has proven one thing to me, and it didn't ring more true to me than in the main event. Was that Braun beat up 3 fucking guys. Like for crying out loud. Like, first off,
he took out an entire club.
He took out an entire club. He might
have county.
In a county. An entire orange county, if you really look at all the spray tan. I am just beyond happy that he just came out and he fucking roared all over somebody. Like, he just did what he had to do.
I love him.
But how many times can I stop the start? Start with him. I as a fan, we all want it. Just give me it already. I know he's not going to be Universal Champion right now, and that's
give me what I want.
Yeah, exactly. But that should have been a button probably. But sorry, Danny, we only got 24 buttons. I look at this and I go, first off, the hope is really just, can we just get Braun to a point of he wins something and let him be that person for a while? If he gets the United States Championship, I'm fine with it. I'll be okay with it. I hope he gets some type of internal Like,
Well, he's a tag team champion.
that doesn't mean shit to me. But I hope he gets some type of internal bonus, like he feels good about himself or something, or like he's got that confidence because he walks around like he can do it. And then if we give him a singles championship, maybe it'll like have some validity to it where I'm like, hey, yeah, he's my guy. I can slowly create the build. And then if he gets to the Fiend or if he gets to Brock Lesnar or if he gets to somebody else, then I'm excited about it. But these so many times where he's destroyed something, he's done something amazing, and you're like, he's going to win. Like, he lost his cash-in opportunity because Brock Lesnar, correctly by me, called it a couple of years ago when he cashed in. He just ripped the door off, and then it was the end of the match. He didn't lose the goddamn match. Like, it's just stuff like that where it's just so phony and so like, oh, we're going to give you this thing. It's like blue balls. It's like, nope, nope, nope. Like, that's what it is.
Very edgy.
It is. It's just like, that's what it is. Well, Blue Chew may be a sponsor someday, so I got to keep talking about people's nutsack. But anyway, it's just like, that's what I'm really looking at it. Like, the hope is stop and starting does not help. It doesn't help in any way that this goes. And Braun Strowman is a guy that you look at him and you go, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You see him and you're like, you want to roar. There's nothing about him that you can't enjoy. Like, yeah, he's not that great in the ring. But again, Goldberg made an entire life out of not being good in the ring.
And for a big guy, Braun moves better than any of them.
Yes. And yes, he probably hurts a lot of people because of who he is, because he's a big dude. But like, at the same time, he's a gentle giant. Like, you can tell he cares about kids. He cares about women. He's nice.
You can tell he's enjoying it. He's just having fun. And that's what I like to see. Someone who's passionate and enjoying it.
Here's what the flat out end of story is for me. And I don't care who comes at me with this. I don't care about any of these people. Braun Strowman is a better babyface than Seth Rollins. So in my opinion,
100%.
In my opinion, he's a guy that I can put on a truck. He's a guy I can put on a billboard. He's a guy I can put on Good Morning America. He is Andre the Giant. He could be if he does get put in the right way. So give him that treatment because we want it. We need it. We need something new. Seth Rollins as a babyface, I can wipe my ass with. I'm done. There's my hope.
Nasty.
Sorry. Got very, very vivid.
Yeah,
Painted with
no,
broad
I
strokes
agree with
here.
everything you said. Like that.
Bright colors.
Couldn't have said it better myself. But my hope is that Popeyes brings back their chicken sandwich because I didn't get to try one yet.
You should do a video. Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A and see what happens.
Hey, Popeyes was once asked to be a sponsor of this podcast. I never responded.
Really?
No, I asked them.
Oh, okay.
They never responded. I was
Popeyes chicken
I was
is
giving them
fucking
free
awesome.
publicity one day, and I was like, but
Yeah.
I never got to try the chicken sandwich. Kind of pissed. So my hope is that I get to try it soon. But it's like away because they're.
What does it have to do with wrestling?
It doesn't. But I'm stalling. Okay.
Yeah, of course, because you're
I know.
unprepared. Pants are down around the ankles.
No,
Caught with the
my
pants
actual
down.
hope is I want Baron Corbin to win King of the Ring.
Ugh.
I want King Corbin. Give it to me. Give me what I want. It's simple. JC's hopes come true. JC knows Baron Corbin, winner of the King of the Ring, walks around with that fucking scepter and the sideways crown and his new fucking white beater, and just great.
All right. I believe it is now time to get with it.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Ugh.
So traditional. We haven't seen her really on TV since her loss to Becky Lynch at a pay-per-view that I don't remember what it was, like Extreme Rules.
It was Extreme Rules.
Yeah, the main
Know
event.
your business.
I know my business, you.
Nasty.
But I was just so happy. When I saw the advertisement of Bayley versus Lacey, I was like, I don't care if this is wild card because I love Lacey and I want that goddamn entrance. They go to commercial, Bayley's coming out. I'm like, oh, she better not be in the rain. But nope, got what I wanted. Got my entrance. During her entrance, she's coming down. Wants to have a fan, a nice gentleman, kiss her hand, but at the last minute, she pulls it away. That's the kind of shit I love. Just like that little extra thing you can do as a character. Just her mannerisms reminded me in an instant of why she's one of my favorite characters on screen. Larger than life. That was one of her better matches. Bayley, pulled her through it. But I was when I think of the matches, I don't care who led it. I watched it. It was an entertaining match through and through. She did have some new moves. I got to see her little flippy dippy, which I enjoyed. But yeah, Lacey Evans, you get my comeback because you're a stud, and Nestlemania is a
Nasty.
What match were you watching?
the same one as everyone on Twitter who agreed with me.
I am going to tell you right now, with a fine eye for the fine art of professional wrestling.
Great match, 5 stars.
That was the drizzling shit.
That is not true.
Drizzling shit.
That is not true.
Bayley I have to give it up for Bayley. Bayley did a masterful, wonderful job of pulling her through something.
Just because she acts like John Cena by yelling out spots.
No, that has nothing to do
Arm
with it.
drag! Best promo ever, by the way,
yeah.
as someone said on Twitter.
Listen, all I have to say is, look, I'll give you instances, man. I went down and she fucked up a simple O'Connor roll. I was just watching, and Bayley's like, never mind, I got it. She literally looked at the camera and says, never mind. I guess I got it. And it's just like,
Five-star match.
No, then we do this. Then she gets slammed down and doesn't know. She's sloppy alligator roll. Like, she doesn't know how to compress down into an alligator roll from a front face lock chancery.
Or maybe
she has no
she put her
fucking
own
clue what she's
spin
doing.
on it.
No, she doesn't.
You want everything to be fucking ballet out there.
she-
Lacey Evans is ballet. She's got woman's right, and she's gonna punch you in the face.
Lacey Evans fucked up belly to belly twice.
Well, maybe Bayley should pick her up.
No.
Maybe Bayley should do a better job.
Lacey Evans, amazing entrance, amazing character. Then the bell rings.
Great, 5-star match.
No, it was
5-star
not.
match.
You are unbelievably
You're right.
wrong.
6-star match.
No, you in Tokyo.
7 stars?
Maybe in Tokyo.
8 stars.
Maybe
9,
in Tokyo.
10? Can I get an infinity?
Listen, you are
Infinity stars.
You have goggles. You have
No,
JC
Meltzer
goggles.
gave this match 12 stars out of 5.
No, well, yeah, that's go. Yeah, you want to pull that name out? Go right ahead.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Look, I'm telling you right now, Lacey Evans, dog shit, sloppy. That's what it
Wow.
was. Sloppy. That's what it was. You keep hitting it all you want. I'm telling you, go back and watch this match.
I did. It was
bad.
great. 5 stars. I'd watch it 12 times out of 12.
You're a liar. You're such a. You got that smirk on your face, like, oh, I'm getting one over on him. But that's not what it is. I'm telling you right now. This was sloppy as shit. Bayley dragged her through the fucking mud. This woman was literally going in a different direction. She thought she was having a different match. This was so fucking bad.
Well, maybe she's just so good that it looks bad because Bayley can't look good.
You sound
She doesn't
terrible.
look good in your ballet routine.
I'm telling you right now, Bayley did a great job.
Yeah, Bayley's great.
But this match was
a
dog
fight-
shit.
This was an incredible match.
This was watching Lacey Evans doing absolutely nothing right. This is
Well,
what that match was.
So everyone on Twitter loved it.
I don't give a shit
Because I
about
saw
Twitter.
it before I even saw it, and I was like, oh, this match is going to be good. Then I watched it, I was like, yeah, the match was good.
No, it wasn't.
It was. It was enjoyable.
No, it wasn't. You were wrong. You're
No,
wrong for so many reasons.
You're calling everyone on the internet wrong.
Yes, because they have no idea what is a good match.
Well, here's the thing about people's opinions of what is a good match.
It's
up to their discretion.
Sure.
What you like perfect ballet routine. Some
No,
of
I
us just
don't.
like enjoyable competition.
No, I don't.
This was enjoyable competition.
When you watch a wrestling
5
match,
flames.
JC, when you watch a wrestling match and you can tell something goes wrong in terms of like
It makes it more realistic.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it
no,
does.
it doesn't. You listen. Now,
In a
granted,
fight, I see something where someone tries something and it goes wrong. I'm like, oh man, they screwed up. We'll see if it cost them. And it did. Bayley won.
No, that's the
There you
stupidest
go.
logic I've ever heard in my life.
That sounds like real logic.
No, because look, and here's the thing. Here's what the difference is on this side of the table versus this side of the table. At the end of the day, yes, I trained.
My grass is green. Your grass is burnt and black.
There you go. I have had the curtain pulled back for me. I have to know things that people don't know, and that's
yeah,
fine.
you like ballet.
I don't like ballet, but the struggle is real. goddammit. That was like pulling teeth to watch.
Disagree.
No, you're terrible.
No.
Erroneous. It's all erroneous.
Nasty.
She's
She
great
is
at what she does.
incredible.
She is great at what she does. But this match, I'm telling you, I'm telling you right now, is the shit of the week.
No,
this is the poop of the week.
This is probably the best match.
No,
of the
it's
week.
not. This one right here.
This might as well have been the finals of King of the Ring. Like Lacey.
This is-
King Queen Lacey.
This is diarrhea of the week. This right here, this match. No, I'm telling you. I'm done. This is over. Let's
that was
move
the
on.
most correct thing you said. Is that you're done? This over? Who's your comeback?
My comeback, as I got so aggravated, Ali. I did not expect Ali to win. I was very excited with his kind of coming out of obscurity for a little bit, and he ends up beating Buddy Murphy, like I said, tidal wave, I thought, gonna crush Ali. No, but Ali wins, and Ali was doing some great promos on the exclusives, doing all these things. So I'm in on King Ali. Not gonna happen, but I was very excited for the comeback because when I watched him, I went, oh, I don't think he can overcome like Buddy. Like I thought, like the
Your
crowd
buddy?
was my buddy, your buddy and me.
Yeah.
Buddy, your
Buddy
buddy
Murphy.
and me. That's a reference for 80s kids. Anyway, so look, I was very excited for Ali because I think that he is probably the better of the two in terms of probably figuring out matchup wise. Buddy's like an anomaly to me where it's like I don't know if he's going to be good with everybody. I feel like he's going to be great with a lot of people.
I think we all want Ali Andrade.
But Ali Andrade to me is going to be one of those things where I'm looking at going like, yep, I'm going to need to dim the lights.
Watch it be Elias Gable.
Oh God.
At least Gable would make the fun. I don't know.
By the way,
watch Elias win this fucking thing. Christ,
Gable-
that should have been my hope is that he loses.
Gable, by the way, always is like a half a second away from looking like he's crying.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
With the hair now and everything.
Yeah, it's weird.
Bring back the towel, man. At least he could dab his eyes.
Yeah, seriously. All right, I believe it is now time to hit that big finish.
Oh, wow! What a maneuver!
Hit it, baby.
Where do you want to start?
Let's go overseas.
We will after we socialize the podcast, jobberknocker.com. That is the website. We can find all the links to the podcast, iTunes, Podomatic, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, archived on YouTube. Check it out. Like, subscribe, download. 5 stars, 5 flames, whatever you want to do. Like I said before, you can say you suck, give us 5 flames, 5 stars. Works for us. We appreciate it. That is how we get over. We will put you over.
Get over.
You know, we just get over it. Give us 5 stars. Also on the website, you can find the Cruiserweight Report,
Yes.
which will be out soon, as well as the NXT UK recap and preview. I believe there's going to be a 2-for-1. The Real Deal Beacock's giving you a 2-for-1 there.
He may. I don't know. He seems like he's going to do whatever he wants.
As he should, because he is in charge of NXT UK, and it's a big week for them. Also, the NXT report by TJ, like we said, Street Profits and Undisputed Era do battle tonight, so even if you watch the show, you need to read TJ's article, which provides very in-depth analysis about everything. Maybe we'll have staff predictions for NXT UK TakeOver if I can figure out how to operate the Google Sheet. Our boy DQ's on vacation. But yeah, so if that happens, we'll do it. That will be up there. As well as possibly an all-out preview I believe TJ is going to work on.
He's either doing preview, he's doing something. He's cooking up something.
TJ will do something to get you ready for AEW where you all get out on the product. Just kidding. No. Hopefully we're more all in after it. We'll also talk about that after I finish doing this. Twitter, at Joppernager, at JC of the JK, at DQ of the JK, at Ray of the JK, at Billy D2411, at Joe Pollock 47, at TJ of the JK, at The Real Deal B. Cox, Facebook Jobberknocker, Instagram Jobberknocker, Nestlemania also on Twitter, even though he's private and you won't be able to read his tweets anyways, which is good because they're bad. But yeah, we're everywhere you want to be on social media.
Did you just slam me in the middle? You footnoted me. You footnoted me, JC.
You think that's incorrect?
I am the leader of the knocker. You can't just sandwich me underneath.
You know what they say about first is you're the worst. Who would you consider second? The best.
How juvenile are you?
We're dancing.
That's not. I don't. You're using my music, and it's not even my segment.
Well, no, because the reason why I need Detective Nestle is because, you know, third is the one with the hairy chest, also the treasure chest. Which one do you prefer, Detective?
Hairy chest.
Of course you do, because you like the disgusting thing. I would take a treasure chest because when Kairi Sane opens that and shows you the NXT Women's title, it's great.
All right.
But yeah, we got to get to NXT UK Cardiff. We got 5 matches. And first, we're going to kick off with the Kiwi Buzzsaw. Travis Banks takes on, I know he has a nickname, the Scottish Supernova, or what is he?
Yes.
Is he Scottish?
Yes.
Okay. Noam Da. Who you got?
Give me the da.
I'm going to take the Banks.
Really?
Bank on that.
All right.
A last man standing match between your boy, Dave Master.
Love me some Master.
He's not just a cup. He's the whole picture of Joe Coffey.
Half calf?
Yeah, I'm going to take the man with the initials JC.
Coffee? Isn't it a K?
No, it's with a C.
Coffee?
Wow, way to watch the product.
I don't look at the lower thirds.
Maybe if you read articles.
I got to go with it's Mastiff time.
This is good. We're in 2 different sides already. Next up, a triple threat. This is the show stealer, I think. Triple threat tag team match for the NXT UK Tag Team Championships. The champions, the young grizzled veterans of Zach Gibson and James Drake versus Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster versus Gallus, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang.
Give me Gallus.
You like Gallus?
Mm-hmm.
I also like Gallus. I think a title change is coming, and triple threat means a good way for heels to win. Singles match for the NXT UK Women's Championship. My girl, the champion, Toni Storm, defends against a woman that I have been incredibly impressed with. And what I've seen, Kaylee Ray, because I had never seen her before, and I know she's done good stuff in the Indies. But I am going to pick a new champion here. I think Toni Storm is going to be dethroned, and Kaylee Ray will become the new champion.
Wow. I'm going to stick with Tony. Tony
It's
does
Tony
it again.
time.
Give me the tone look, baby.
And now I don't know what's the main event. One of these 2 matches will be, but the singles match for the WWE United Kingdom Championship. Walter, the leader of the Imperium, defends against one half of Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate, the original NXT UK champion. I'm going to pick Walter, though, because I think Tyler Bates just a way to make Walter look good.
I also agree. I love the Walter. I think he's going to have a long, long reign. He might maybe even beat the Dunn.
He already beat him.
No, I mean like the actual reign of Pete Dunne. I think he's going to hold it longer.
That's like 2 or 3
I
years,
know.
isn't it? Damn. I mean, he does have some help. He's got the Wolfman. And then,
He's a big dude. He's a big sucker.
By the way, I love that tag team. Barcel and Eichner. They're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen some of their matches, check those 2 out. They're fucking great. But yeah, that's it for NXT UK Cardiff.
You're burying the lead.
Oh yeah,
Cesaro.
Cesaro's going to be there. What do you think he does?
I mean, I would love to see Cesaro with Sheamus do something cool. Make the 3-way a 4-way. That'd be great. But
I don't think I think he's going to have an impromptu match with
Yeah.
Jordan Devlin.
Why is Jordan Devlin always the open challenge guy?
I don't
by the way.
because Jordan Devlin's just fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like I know our boy the real deal B Cox think he's the best in the show. I agree with him. Every time I see that guy, I'm like, this is the heel that I can get behind. And I have seen things where he's been complaining about not being on the card, similar to like he did when he faced Finn Balor.
Sure.
So I think Devlin Cesaro. I also think that'd be a fun match.
Sure. It's going to be a lot of great stuff. If you love pure wrestling, and definitely check out the real deal B Cox. He's definitely going to be the one handling the NXT UK stuff. He is our eyes and ears for the overseas stuff. He's doing a great job over on jobberknocker.com. And as well as just like, I think this is a good pure wrestling kind of thing. I think if you enjoy good wrestling, great wrestling, this is your stop right here. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, by the way. 2 o'clock in the
But
afternoon.
available always on demand on the WWE Network for $9.99.
Thank you. We're not even getting a fucking sponsorship. Before we get to All Out, very quickly, I just want to say this Saturday night, you can come see your boy, Nestlemania, commentating as Proving Ground presents Level 5 in beautiful downtown Peabody at
Where
the
is
Peabody,
it?
Peabody Knights of Columbus, 96 Main Street. Bell time is 7 o'clock. Doors open at 6. You can buy tickets on provinggroundbrand.com. Headlined by 2 great main events. We have the Ring of Honor superstar, the Kingpin, Brawler Malonis, Brian Malonis, taking on the king of all monsters, Kevin Giles. In another match, we have the Proving Ground Championship as the ace, Mike Montero, takes on the PGOG, Derek Conway. I'm excited for this one. These guys don't like each other legitimately. This is going to be a fun one for me to call. And there's also a wrestling wedding. How do you not love a wrestling wedding when my boy Tony Spencer, friend of the show, is going to be officiating? He's like 0 for 3 as a JP in real life. Everybody's divorced every time.
Jesus.
He is like the kiss of death when it comes to weddings, but I cannot wait to see this thing go on. I mean, I've been told there's going to be elephants. I've been told that there's going to be ridiculousness, not an
Say
actual
elephants,
well,
because here's the thing. A lot of us Game of Thrones fans,
Yeah.
we're very disappointed that they didn't have elephants in the TV show. 'Cause
Oh,
they're
yeah.
very much part of the books. So if you're telling me that there's elephants, how can people not go?
the king told me that he said his bride wanted elephants. Now, if the king can get what his bride wants, I don't know.
So she's Cersei.
Sure.
She wants her damn elephants.
Exactly. But I don't know if she's going to get it. So we'll see what happens there. But it's going to be a fun time. There's a lot of amazing undiscovered talent in New England that you should be checking out for a price of $10 for general admission. It's
What's the
awesome.
website again?
ProvingGroundBrand.com. You can buy tickets right now. Thank you very much. Now let's get to All Out.
AEW All Out.
Okay.
And I believe they have pre-shows. They call it the buy-in pre-show.
Yes.
So I guess we will start there. And we have Private Parts T versus Angelico and Jack Evans. Who you got?
I love Private Party. I love them.
Yeah, give
me
me
the
them
Private
too.
Party.
Give me double P too. PP. PP. I like that.
PP. I'm gonna put
And then
PP
I
down.
think this women's casino battle royal where the winner receives a shot at the inaugural Women's Championship. The confirmed entrants are Britt Baker, Jazz, Sadie Gibbs, Teal Piper, Big Swole, ooh, I like that, Ariel Monroe, Brandy Rhodes, Nyla Rose, Allie, Yuka Sakazaki, and I always say this in there on Ivelisse.
I believe.
All right, I was close. So who
I'm
you got?
probably wrong. I got to back up for this one. Britt Baker, baby.
Yeah, that would make sense. She's one of their stars, and she's a dentist, and she's, as you've just heard, married to Adam Cole. Are they married?
They're
Dating?
no, they're dating.
Okay. I'm gonna pick Brandy Rhodes because who doesn't love pushing authority more than wrestling?
Wow.
Yeah, so that's an upset. And then I believe this next match between Riho and Hikaru Shida will take on the winner of the Battle Royal for the title. Is that what I read?
Sure.
I'm not sure, but TJ will flesh out his article from Ron. But I'm going to pick Riho because I've seen that name a bunch and she seems to win a lot.
Riho, Riho. There we go. I picked that
Yikes.
one.
Next is a triple threat match with some guys that like killing each other. Joey Janela, Jimmy Havoc, and Darby all in.
It's Allen.
All in.
So say that again. It's Darby Allin, Joey Janela.
And Jimmy Havoc.
Oh, it has to be. Has to be Janela. Has to be Janela.
That's who I'd pick too. Is Double J. Joey
Has
Janela.
to be. Because Joey has to do something funny. Like weird funny.
Sure.
Crazy.
Next up is Best Friends versus the Dark Order, where the winner gets a bye in the Tag Team Championship Tournament. God, these fucking stipulations.
Oh, I know. It's
out the
crazy.
wazoo.
Got to go with the Dark Order.
Do you know who's in the Dark Order?
Yes, I can't explain it to you because you don't care. It's not even
Well, I
important.
just need names. Do you know their names?
Well, it was Player Uno and Player Dos, but it's not the same
That's not
anymore.
helpful. Then I'll pick the Best Friends.
Okay, fine.
Because why not? Next up, we have a match that I'm personally looking forward to because they're, my guys. The JC brand, Cody versus Sean Spears with Tully Blanchard. This is a tough one for me to pick, though, because I think Sean Spears needs that W, but Cody's Cody, man.
Cody. It's a Cody. Yes, it is. I am excited for this one. I think Cody has to win. He got his ass handed to him by Spears or Styles, as I said earlier. Doesn't really matter.
It does matter. Put some respect on the married man's name. He married Peyton Royce.
He is Mr. Peyton Royce.
Yeah.
All right? He could be Sean Royce for all I care. All right? Anyway, I pick Cody. Let's move on.
I'm picking Sean Spears, baby. You know what? Upset special. I think Tully Blanchard's going to help him. Next up, we have the AAA, if your car breaks down, Tag Team Championship, where the champions, I feel like we've seen this match a million times. Lucha Brothers defend against the Young Bucks in a ladder match. Who you
didn't even
got?
Is it labeled in Spanish the way it was? De la Mote?
No.
God, didn't I been doing it right? It's like the Escalator de la
Yell
Mote.
at the WWE page on CBSSports.com.
Oh my God, you're
It's
such
the first
an
one that
amateur.
came up, but no,
You're
this
an
was
amateur.
this was the
Amateur.
card that was the easiest for me to read. All the other ones suck. Plus, the Wikipedia was up on Cardiff. I couldn't have it on both.
Oh
So
my God. It's called double tab,
I'm gonna
bro.
pick the Lucha Brothers, even though didn't one of them just get hurt recently?
I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm
Way
gonna
to
also
follow the indie scene.
I'm gonna listen. I am a WWE guy through and through. But anyway, Lucha.
Lucha Brothers.
The right Lucha brand.
Next up, we have the match that had to be changed
Yes.
because of the infection of the Mox. Kenny Omega will now face Pac. Not Tupac, but Pac, the man
One
formerly
Pac.
known as Neville, who was once formerly known as Adrian Neville.
One Pac, not Tupac. 3 Pac 4. Really? I should really get rid of that button.
I just don't have anything to comment on that because I was
Do you think?
bad.
Here's another one. You're gonna hit another one. Do you think that because of all the things that Moxley is going through with his elbow, he could now have a new thing called a Mox-a-cillin?
Nasty.
That one right? Come on, that was good.
That's not bad.
That was pretty funny. I mean,
wasn't funny,
He's
but-
got an infection, a Moxicillin. It's funny. It's funny. Damn it. Fuck you all. I think it's hilarious. Anyway, listen. This match, in my opinion, as much as I love the Mox, I think this is an upgrade. I'm excited. I'm boned up. I'm nerded, ready to go. I am excited. I think the Omega needs this one. I think the Omega wins. He is the Omega. He is the guy. I think this
He
is
is
it.
the Alpha. He is the Omega.
He is everything.
Well,
I
you know
pick
what?
Omega.
I'm going to pick Pac.
All right.
Because Pac doesn't like to lose. So Pac is going to will himself to victory. Sure. The main event now.
Mm-hmm.
What at least I perceive would be the main event. The AEW World Championship.
First ever.
The World Championship of the AEW World. Chris Jericho
Yes.
and his flabby belly take on
Oof.
the Hangman, Adam Page. Not so, baby.
Yes. So you can go 2 ways here.
You've been saying forever Jericho's winning this.
So here's the thing.
Are you sticking with it?
You can sit here and you can go Jericho because they can put this guy everywhere and everybody knows who he is and blah blah blah. Or do you take a chance on the new guy that is definitely a stud, definitely a main event player, definitely a guy that everybody should be knowing? If you don't know the name Hangman Page, you probably should at this point because this guy is an absolute, like, he is a star whether you watch him or not. Do they take a chance? Do they roll the dice on this guy and be the very first guy as like a guy that's virtually not as well known as a Jericho? I'm going to stay with Jericho. I want Page to win very badly, but I feel like from a business standpoint, it's a Jericho call.
I think business-wise, I think Jericho makes the most sense. But for me, because I've originally been leaning that way the whole time, but I started to think, I'm like, where do we go from here with this next match? You know what I mean? If Jericho wins, we've already seen him in Omega a million times, should be fine, but whatever. Like Jericho Moxley, we've seen that a lot in WWE. So what would be something that would really, I think, be interesting, especially because you think Kenny Omega's winning?
Mm-hmm.
The Hangman Page versus Kenny Omega to be the main event feud at AEW kicking off?
Oh, you just talked me into something. God damn it.
So I'm picking
God.
Adam, the Hangman Page, to be a first ever AEW world champion.
Oh, because now we're going to have Hangman versus Pac. God.
That too.
God, I forgot all about
So I
that.
picked Pac and Hangman, so hashtag JC knows.
Hashtag
I'm
JC
gonna
sitting
run
pretty.
the gauntlet of perfection in both these predictions, as I always do, as the defending champion of Eternity.
You're such a chooch. Anyway,
Stretch.
on that note, we are excited for this weekend. Again, if you want to come down to Peabody, hang out with us, have a great time watching wrestling. Otherwise, you've got a lot of wrestling ahead of you. It's a big wrestling weekend. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Jobber Knocker. We'll be back next week with more Jobber Knockery.